Hello, good morning, everyone. So, we are going to discuss this morning about the rules of debit and credit. So, first, we will define what is an account. So, an account is a storage unit that stores similar items or transactions. Account also class, remember that it is a record of debit and credit entries that cover all transactions involving particular place, particular person, or item. So next is we will define what is debit. So debit class is we can found the debit in a left side, the left side of your account. The word debit is abbreviated as DR, come from the Latin word debere or debitum means what is due. Always remember that debit class is the value that you receive. Now left side. Next one is the credit side. Credit is on the right side. No, you will draw a letter T, then on your left side, that is your debit. On the credit side, that is your credit. Now, the word credit is abbreviated as CR. So come from the Latin word credere or creditum means something entrusted or loan. Because if you say credit, that is your liabilities, um, also, in the credit side, we can count your owner's equity and the revenue. So credit class is the value that you parted with what you receive. Okay, next one is the examples of accounts. We already discussed this one, the examples of accounts. We have five accounting elements, right? We have assets, liabilities, owner's equity, revenue, and we have expenses. So these are the example of assets. If we say assets, there are cash, no cash, accounts receivable, commissions receivable, advertising supplies, equipment, and prepaid insurance. Liabilities class are the accounts payable, interest payable, salaries payable, and bank loan. Owner's equity, share capital, profit or loss summary, and we have revenue, service revenue or your income, and commissions revenue. If we say expenses class, we have here the different example of expenses. Salaries and wages expense, supplies expense, rent expense, insurance expense, sorry for the spelling, interest expense, and depreciation expense. So these are the following examples of our accounts. If you are going to encounter this cash accounts, accounts receivable, commission receivable, and so on, so you know already asa siya nabilong. So next one is the normal balance. So why we need to study normal balance? Okay, we will define first what is normal balance. So normal balance is a side where the balance of the account is normally found. Asset accounts normally have debit balances, while liabilities and capital normally have credit balances. Okay, to make you in a simple discussion or a simple explanation, you have the T account format here, the assets equals liabilities plus honors plus equity. Sa man siya, this is an accounting equation, right? As what I have discussed you previously. Okay, asset. Unsa man ang normal side sa asset? Always remember class, ang normal side sa atong asset is the debit side. Sa atong liabilities and equity, their normal balance is on the credit side. Next one is what is the significance of the normal balance? So when you place an amount of normal balance side, you're increasing the account. If you put an amount on the opposite side, you are decreasing that account. Therefore, to increase an asset, you debit it. To decrease an asset, you credit it. To decrease liability and capital accounts, credit. To decrease them, debit. Okay, to understand you deeply or furthermore, so we have our T account here. No? As what I have said earlier, that on the debit side, makita na ito siya sa left side. The credit side is on the right side. Okay, there are the accounts that we encounter or that we can encounter on the debit side. We have here the assets, we have withdrawals, and we have here the expenses. Okay, ingon ni normal side lately that the asset that the normal side of an asset is on the debit side. Makita niyo siya datiha, nga debit side siya. if you are going to increase your asset, you will put the number on the debit side. But if you decrease an asset, that is on the credit side. Okay, if you increase the withdrawals and you increase the expenses, that is on debit side. If you will decrease these three, you are going to write it on the credit side. Okay, what are the examples or what is under on the credit side? We have here the liabilities, the capital or the equity, and lastly is the revenue. So if you are going to increase that particular accounts class, the liabilities, equity, and revenue, if you're going to increase, you are going to put the amount on the credit side. While if you are going to decrease that one, you're going to put the amount on the debit side. Always remember that one. So next is here's the table and summarizing the normal balances of the accounting elements. No? Here's the table. You don't need to memorize this all, but only familiarize this one. So we have here accounting elements, the allore, which are the assets, the liabilities, the capital, withdrawal, income, and expenses. Always remember that asset normal balance is debit side. Liabilities, credit, capital, credit, withdrawal, debit, income, credit, and expense, debit. Okay, how to increase and to decrease that, ma'am? Okay, we have assets here. If you are going to increase your asset, you are going to debit it. But if you are going to decrease it, you are going to credit. Liabilities, if you are going to increase, you credit that one. If you are going to decrease, debit. Capital, increase credit side, and you are going to decrease debit side. Withdrawal, you are going to increase it on the debit side. No, kaya ganina sa atong T account, we can observe there that the withdrawals are found in the debit side, right? So if you are going to increase your withdrawals, you are to debit it. But if you are going to decrease your withdrawals, you are going to credit it. Okay, next one is the income. If you are going to increase your income class, you are going to credit it. For example, the service income, right? So those are belong in the revenue. And in the previous slide, the revenue is belong with the credit side. And if you are going to increase that one, the amount will be put on the credit side. To increase is debit. The expense. Expense is debit, right? For example, rent expense, salaries and wages expense, the utilities expense, you're going to debit if you're going to increase that one. While if you are going to decrease that one, you are going to credit this one. This table will help you familiarize the normal balances and on how to decrease and how to decrease the normal balances. Okay, for example, I will be giving you the example. We bought equipment for cash. What would be our debit? No, bought equipment for cash. What value that we receive? Of course, we receive an equipment, right? Because you bought an equipment. So in your company, you already have your equipment. Now, that value that you receive. Okay, what is the credit here? The credit class is your, what value that you parted with, your equipment. Of course, your cash, right? So I hope that it makes you understandable with this. Purchase office supplies on credit. No, on credit. That means that you have your accounts payable. Okay, your debit is your supplies. The value that you receive, the supplies. And asa dito na siya makita ang supplies, we can see the supplies on the assets. The assets. Okay, what is our credit here? The accounts payable. We have our liability, the credit side. Kung purchase dali ka class of supplies or whatever on credit, always your credit side is accounts payable. Next one, received cash from clients for the service rendered. So we have here our debit is our cash because you receive your cash, right? So the credit side here is your service income. Next one is the paid cash to creditors on account. Now you already paid. Unsay ni sulod sa imo ah. You have accounts payable. So you have your accounts payable there on the credit side. But if you are going to decrease, di ba, kung increase ni mo imong accounts payable, you are going to credit it. But if you decrease your accounts payable, you are going to put that one on the debit side. Therefore, your accounts payable will be paid because you are going to cancel the accounts payable on the debit side and on the credit side. Okay, next one is on the credit. We have here our cash. Next one is paid salaries of employees. Now, if you can read this one, salaries, so automatically we have our salaries and wages expense on the debit side, right? So next one is the cash. You are ported with your salaries and wages with a cash. Next one, now try this. You will just say if you debit it or credit it. Okay, let's start. First, to increase office equipment, debit or credit, you are going to debit it because you are going to increase because the normal balance of the equipment is on the debit side. If you're going to increase that particular item or particular concern, you are going to debit it. But if you decrease it, but if the word decrease here, no, to decrease office equipment, and you are going to debit it. Okay, next one is to increase rent payable. This is your liability rights, right? So rent payable is can be found on the credit side, and you are going to increase that one. So it would be credited. Next one is to record or increase rent expense. Rent expense can be found on the debit side. And if you're going to increase it, so therefore you are going to debit this one. Next one is to decrease accounts payable. Okay, this is an opposite. No, decrease. This is an opposite of number two. To increase rent payable. If you're going to increase that one, you need to credit it. But if you decrease that one, the accounts payable, you are going to debit it because the normal balance of payable or liabilities is on credit side. Next one is to record or increase service revenue. You are going to increase your service revenue. Where is normal balance of service revenue? On the credit side. We are going to increase that one, so you need to credit it. But if you will decrease that one, you need to debit it. Understood? Okay. Next one is to decrease cash. To decrease cash. The normal balance of cash is on debit side. But the question here is you are going to decrease cash. Then it means that you need to credit the amount. Next one is to decrease delivery equipment. Equipment, the normal balance of equipment is on debit side. If you are going to increase the delivery equipment, you are to debit one. But if you are going to decrease the delivery equipment, you are going to credit this one. So I hope you understand our topic for this um, morning. So you need to have a practice in your respective houses so that you can learn for the rules of debit and credit side. So always remember, no asset withdrawals and expenses, their normal balance is on debit side. If you're going to decrease that particulars, you need to debit it. But if you decrease that particulars, you need to credit it. The normal balance of liabilities, income, and capital is in credit side. If you are going to decrease that specific particulars, you are going to credit it. But if you are going to decrease that specific particulars, you are going to credit it. So that would be all for this morning. So I hope you understand our topic. So thank you and God bless everyone.